Joining us, Nawal Kishore, everybody in Bihar knows Mr. Anand Mohan Singh. Not just this case, there are numerous other cases against him. He's known as a Bahubali. His wife, lovely Anand, also contested and has been MLA multiple times. She also has multiple cases, not small cases, very, very senior, very, very serious charges, dacoity, kidnapping, murder, etc. against this entire family. And the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister are going for a wedding, an engagement in that family. They are side by side with this criminal who is facing a life term in jail, has come out on parole, and kande pe kande mila rahe ho.
I disagree.
Nawal Kishore. Thank you. Nawal Kishore, thank you. Nawal Kishore, please, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Nawal Kishore.
Yeah, you know, the wedding about which you are talking or raising a question, it is wedding of a person who is part of a political party. He is MLA from a party, and going to a marriage ceremony is crime. To what extent? How do you conclude that is a crime not to participate in a marriage ceremony?
Sir, he is standing. The Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister are standing next to a convicted criminal who is serving a life term. वो हाथ से हाथ मिला रहे हैं, कंधे पे कंधे डाल रहे हैं, मतलब इट्स लाइक उनके दोस्त हैं.
नहीं, लेकिन वो सजा भुगत चुके हैं और बाहर आए हैं.
नहीं, ये भुगत चुके, ये नहीं भुगत नहीं चुके हैं. नहीं, भुगत नहीं चुके हैं. लाइफ टर्म दिया गया है उनको. लाइफ टर्म फॉर हीनस क्राइम्स मींस लाइफ. ये 14 साल नहीं होता. रेप, मर्डर जैसे हीनस क्राइम होते हैं, उसके लिए लाइफ टर्म इज लाइफ. ये तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी क्लैरिफाई कर दिया है.
नहीं, बिल्किस बानो केस में आपका क्या ख्याल है?
नहीं,
माया कुंडानी केस में आपका
बिल्कुल उनके केस में रेमिशन नहीं करना चाहिए था. 100%.
तो यहाँ पे जो रेमिशन हुआ है वो रेमिशन कमीशन है, और जो ग्राउंड दिया गया है उसमें कि द लॉ हैज टू बी इक्वली अप्लाई फॉर एवरीवन, एंड जिस क्राइम के लिए उनको सजा जितनी मिलनी थी वो मिल चुकी है और काट चुके हैं, और वो कमीशन ने डिसीजन लिया है. आप केवल एक व्यक्ति पे, एक पार्टी पे, एक सरकार पे इसी तरह का क्वेश्चन लाके और उन चीजों
नहीं वो ये सवाल तो जायज है ना नवल किशोर साहब, ये सवाल तो जायज है. इतने हार्ड एंड क्रिमिनल के लिए, और बाकी 25-30 लोग भी हैं जो हार्ड एंड क्रिमिनल्स हैं, उनको रेमिशन देने के लिए जेल मैनुअल की अमेंडमेंट करने की क्या नौबत पड़ी जेडीयू सरकार को?
देखिए, जेल मैनुअल का अगर कोई उसमें चेंजेस लाया गया है, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द केस. इट इज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन व्हिच पर्सन इज गोइंग टू बी रिलीज. आपका कहना है कि पहले सर्वे करवाया गया कि इसका फायदा किनको मिलेगा, उसके बाद परिवर्तन किया गया. कितना इस तरह का विचार कहां से लाते हैं?
नहीं, तो आनंद मोहन के लिए नहीं अमेंड किया गया, ये जेल अमेंडमेंट जो किया गया है.
नहीं, आपको ये किसने और कैसे आपको ये पता चला कि किसी व्यक्ति को ध्यान में रख के किसी कानून में परिवर्तन लाया गया?
मेरे सवाल का जवाब तो दे ही नहीं रहे हैं आप. जेल मैनुअल, जेल रूल्स को अमेंड करने की क्या जरूरत पड़ी? ये जो 27 लोग जो रिलीज हुए हैं, सबों को मतलब कोर्ट ने ही दोषी करार पाया है ना?
बिल्कुल करार पाया है, और जो प्रोसेस है रेमिशन का उसको फॉलो किया गया है और उसके आधार पे दिया गया है.
नहीं, प्रोसेस को आपने बदला, प्रोसेस को आपने बदला और उसके बाद आपने रेमिशन दिया है.
प्रोसेस को जो बदला उसका एक आधार था, उस आधार पे बदला गया, और बदले गए कानून के तहत जो लोग भी उसके एम्बिट में आते थे उनको रिलीज किया गया.
Aman Sinha is joining us. Aman Sinha, both Sunil Singh of the JDU and Nawal Kishore of the RJD are saying the same thing, that if you commit a murder of an ordinary citizen, life term is for 14 years and you are eligible to remission after 14 years provided there is good behavior. On the other hand, if you are accused of murder of a government servant, that is for 20 years. It should be the same whether it is a common citizen or a government servant who is the victim.
Zaka, this was a gruesome murder and lynching of the district magistrate of Gopalganj, and the convicts were handed out death penalty by the trial court as well as the High Court. Later on, Supreme Court commuted it to life imprisonment. Now, let me say that what has been done here is an absolute blatant violation of the CrPC and of the remission rules. Now, the gentleman must, stay quiet for some time. Everybody has heard him. Now, other perspective also needs to come forward. Now, this is in blatant violation to provisions of CrPC. Section 432 of the CrPC mandates that an application has to be moved before the competent court, the trial court, and the trial court has to permit for such a remission, then only a remission can take place. Secondly, Zaka, this was a gruesome murder of a All India Services officer. Section 435 of the CrPC mandates that in all such cases, the consent of the union government is a mandatory requirement. It has to be obtained, which has obviously not been done. Therefore, what has been done is absolutely illegal and against the provisions of law, against CrPC. Not only that, Zaka, I can tell you that there is a remission policy of the union government, and this what has been done here is also in disregard and violation to the national remission policy, because that stipulates that somebody who has been already convicted for death sentence and his sentence is commuted to life, they cannot be considered for remission. Therefore, on all accounts, this is a complete violation and disregard of the provisions of CrPC and the remission policy. Not only that, Zaka, what has been done here is something really astounding, because the rules, the jail remission rules, they have been changed specifically, and we find that the chief minister of that particular state is attending the party of that convict, and simultaneously the jail remission rules are being changed. Can it get more blatant than this?
Okay, so Dr.
Will
Sunil
the public
Singh
servants, public
answer both of these
who are
points
serving in Bihar,
that Aman
the
Sinha has
general
raised.
public of Bihar, will they have any confidence
number one, he's
in the
saying,
government of Bihar?
number one, he's